Mount Airy Casino is an adult-only resort.
That means no kids.
You have to be 21 and over to be a guest here, so no children are allowed. I mean, we have children, and it was nice being in a resort where it's only adults.
I am Nick,
And I'm Carmen,
and this is our channel,
and today this video is going to be a tour of our room and a review of
Mount Airy Casino in the Poconos.
So before we get into the room, let's get into the lobby. So when you arrive, the doors are automatic, so that's great, especially if you have suitcase that you have to roll in. And this is the lobby area. To the right of the lobby area is where you will check in, and you will notice that they have plaques on their walls, and that is 12 years of being a 4-diamond resort. Once you check in, you will receive your key, and your key is needed to operate the elevator. We stayed in the west wing, and as you can see, there are 6 floors to the resort. Throughout this video, you will notice that Mount Airy does invest their funds in renovations. And from the appearance of this hallway, it looks like it was newly renovated. Our room was on the 2nd floor, room 206. So what you see on the bed is a preset amenity. I wanted to catch Nicholas' reaction. He thought that this comes with the room, but it does not. This is a preset amenity that I purchased for when we checked in. I will get into more details about this later in the video. So let's get into the tour of the room. So let's begin with the door. The door, of course, has your evacuation or emergency exit information. And this door has 2 locks, one on the top and one at the bottom. The light to the foyer is next to the door. Now let's go into the restroom. As you can see, Nicholas is enjoying his preset amenity. The lights to the restroom are right next to the door, of course. 2 switches to turn on the majority of the lights. And I'm already seeing something that I really enjoy about this hotel is that it has a water closet. The restroom has a nice large vanity mirror, and all of the towels are beneath the sink. And they also provide lotion, shampoo, cups, hand towels, and a little niche in the wall next to the sink. In addition, they do provide a hair dryer, and they place it in a sealed plastic bag. That is a towel you place in front of the shower. So let's go into the shower. As you can see, it's a modern shower with a glass shower door. And there are 2 shower heads. I was not able to figure out how to use the second shower head. I did turn the shower head around and see if there was a switch, but I did not figure out how to use it. The handle, as you can see, is a simple handle to turn on the main shower head, but there were no other buttons to turn on the second shower head. And as you can see, there's a little niche as well in the shower, so you can place your soap and shampoo or anything you use to take a shower. And there I am turning it around to see if there's a switch, but there wasn't. I just want to give you a closer look at the niche that's next to the sink with the items that they give you. In the vanity kit, there are some ear Q-tips and cotton swabs. You know, the things that you might need and you might have forgotten when you travel. Behind the bathroom door is where you can hang your towel. And even if you hang it, they will replace it. So I really love that they just choose to replace all the linen when they come to clean your room. So let's get into the rest of the room. Of course, you need your long mirror to check out your outfit before you leave. And of course, in front of the mirror is the closet where you usually will find your safe. You will find a shelf with iron, some hangers, your ironing board. There was actually a Catholic Bible in this closet. So if you're Catholic, there you go. If you forgot your Bible, you can pray. There is the safe. And there's always that thing that's in that closet. I don't know what it's used for. Maybe it's for drying clothes, but I never use it. So here is the working area where the telephone resides. Well, one of the telephones. And it also has a lamp, a table lamp. And there's a switch and there's two outlets. There is a modern chair. And in the same space, you will find some shelving underneath the television. And underneath the television is where the Keurig resides with any amenities that you may need, like water and some coffee and creamer. Everything is needed. Everything you need is there. And right next to the Keurig, this is where the mini bar begins. So if you pick up any of these items, they will be charged to your room, even if you don't use it. Just make sure you let them know when you check out that you did not use it, and they'll double check. And that is the mini fridge. Moving on with the tour, next to the window, you will find an accent chair with a small table and a floor lamp. And on the small table, you will see the remote control, which has been sanitized and placed in a separate bag. The view from the room will be shown later in the video. Let's continue on with the other features in the room. Here is the second telephone that's next to the bed. They provide you with a pad and pen. And right next to the phone is the switch to turn on the lamp that's above your end table. And it also has a dimmer. And here is a note that they provide you to use throughout your stay. I will elaborate further later on in the video about this note. And this is a king size bed. And the other side of the room has the end table with the clock and a lamp and two switches, one for the lamp and the other light above your bed. Before we look at the view, this is one last look at Mount Airy's Casino's Deluxe King room. This is the view from room 206. This can be a pro or a con, but I'll elaborate more on the view later in the video. We hope you enjoyed the tour of the room, and now we're going to get into the review of the resort. So I'm going to start with the cons of the room, and then Nicholas is going to let you know the pros of the room. The first con of the room is the television has poor reception, so there's a glitch every time you're watching something. Okay, so the view from our room could be a con or a pro. It's a con for me because I either want to see ocean. If I'm not in an ocean front view, then I just want to see nature. Our room was facing the front of the resort, so we saw the main lobby area where people are coming in to check in and check out. Nicholas didn't mind it because he likes to see the front, right? That's what you said?
That's correct.
And that is the only con that I have for the rooms. Now Nicholas is going to tell you the pros of the room.
Pros of the room are the rooms are very clean and they do get cleaned every day.
I want to emphasize on clean because sometimes in hotels they fix the rooms, they fix the beds, they change the sheets perhaps, and they change your towels. But this room was clean every single day, and I want to also emphasize on how sweet our personal housekeeper was. I think her name was Sherry.
Also, there are preset amenities available.
Right. I'm going to put in a clip on the preset amenities that you can request, and I really like that you can choose a preset amenity to add to your check-in. I purchased the movie night preset amenity, and that includes a champagne bottle, 2 champagne flutes, 3 nut treats, macaroons, and in the envelope is a movie credit. And the movie credit is in the amount of $20. So you would purchase your movie while you're staying in Mount Airy Casino, and you would give this form to your checkout receptionist. We personally did not use it, so I will have to call to see if it expires. And if it does, we'll have to make it to Mount Airy before it expires or gift it to a viewer.
And there's also a note that you could place on your bed to have it changed also.
Right. So the note is like a post-it note that well, not a post-it note, but a note where you can just place it on top of your bed and they will change the sheets. So they'll give you fresh new sheets every time you place that note on your bed.
And there's a water closet, which is much needed.
Yes, I really enjoy resorts and hotels that have a water closet. That's a separate room where the toilet resides and you can close the door, and whoever's in there can do their business while you are in the other part of the bathroom doing your makeup, fixing your hair, whatever the jazz, and you don't have to endure the odor.
And there is also a Keurig coffee maker, very well designed.
Right, yes. The room is modern design, and I like that they add the Keurig coffee maker. Usually other hotel rooms has a regular coffee maker, put in your coffee, but I like that they have the Keurig.
Also, they have two phones, one on the computer desk and one on the side table.
Right, so the working area has a phone, and then by the side table, I don't see the need for two phones, but I guess if you're doing some work on the working space, you can make a phone call to room service or whoever. And then if you're laying in bed, I guess that's why they add the extra phone. So you won't have to get up and walk over to the workspace. You have one next to your bed.
Now it's easier to order room service.
Right.
Where you put the minibar? The minibar was a pro or con? I mean, it depends on the guest. I mean, the minibar could be a pro or con, but I guess for us, we thought it was a pro. I mean, it's very different drinks, different snacks and stuff. It's a little pricey, or depends on what's your budget.
Right, because most hotel rooms have a refrigerator, right? A mini fridge. This one doesn't have a mini fridge, it only has a mini bar. So that includes the items that are on top of that area where the mini fridge resides. So if you don't know the mini bar, every time you pick something up, they're going to charge the room. Even though you don't use it, they will charge the room for whatever you pick up out of the mini bar, out of the refrigerator. We did use it. He picked up some nuts when we first checked in, right? Some mixed nuts, and then he also picked some chocolate chip cookies. He also got the water. He also got the cranberry juice.
Oh, you didn't get that from the minibar?
Splurging. I only got the ginger ale, but he's splurging, I guess, because it's his birthday. He said, "Oh, it's my birthday," so he's picking out the minibar.
It's my birthday. You're right.
So now we're gonna do the pros and cons of the resort. We just did the room. Now we're gonna discuss the resort itself. So, of course, I'm going to start with the cons, and then Nicholas is going to give you the pros. So, one of the cons of the resort is the casino. That's actually a pro that it has a casino. Yeah. He'll talk more about the pro of the resort having a casino. But the con about the casino is that it's small. It's not like Atlantic City casinos for Tropicana. All the hotels, they have a bigger casino than Mount Airy. So it's small. And even the high roller section, which we usually go into that section, they don't have that many machines in that area. So again, the casino is pretty small. And I don't know if it was our luck or not, but the machines were just taking the money.
They were not paying over here.
They were not paying. And another con about the new membership deal. The new membership deal isn't really a deal. You know how when you go to a casino in Atlantic City or even Las Vegas, you become a new member, they give you $10 slot play, $20 slot play, right?
Or on your first day, if you lose, whatever you lose, they give it back to you in credit.
Right. Really? They did that before?
Yeah.
Where?
Every other casino, that's what they do.
I don't remember that ever happening to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so either way, all the other casinos that I've been to, they always have a really good membership deal, even if it's $10 slot play.
Or a t-shirt.
Right, a t-shirt, something you get for new members. Here, the new membership is some policy. I'm going to clip in a video of what they gave us saying, oh, if you play, you get slot dollars. But you spent a lot of money and you had your card in the machine.
The way the deal is, I think it's 500 points and you get $10 in free credits. But every point is $1, so you have to lose a lot of money just to get $10 in bonus credits, which is weird. So very expensive also.
Right, because he spent a lot of money playing in the high roller section, and it did not pay. He came the next day and tried to win some of his money back. It did not pay. And then we checked to see, okay, he spent all his money, so more than likely he has at least $10. You didn't
And the
have
points,
anything,
yeah, those
right?
points expire every day, so
Right,
they
because
don't carry over.
the first day he played, he had 500 points after playing, right? And the next day, when we checked our points, it was 70.
Yeah,
And that was after you were playing.
that's correct.
Right. That's the con of the resort, is that the casino, it is what it is for us. Perhaps when you arrive, you'll have better luck and you will win. And the machines are hot for when you arrive, but it wasn't when we came. And that is the only con that I have for the casino itself, for the resort itself. Now, Nicholas is going to let you know about the pros.
So the pros for the resort is valet parking is available for all guests staying at the hotel.
Right, and that's convenient because the garage is a little ways, and especially if you have a lot of luggage, I like that it's included for all guests. Of course, the drivers expect a tip, so just keep that in mind. That is included, but tips are greatly appreciated.
Another pro would be the casino has a lot of restaurants in the area.
Right. So like most hotels, like the Borgata in Atlantic City, all the restaurants are surrounding the casino, and the casino's in the middle of the floor, and that's the way that the casino here in Mount Airy is designed. That the casino's in the middle of the floor, and then you can just walk on the surrounding area, and you will see a lot of restaurants, pizza. They have fast food. They have fine dining. They have a lot of options for you that you really don't need to leave the resort. They have that option for you to enjoy what you want to do in the casino and then branch out to eat.
That's true. And the resort has a pool. It has a spa built in. What else we saw? A restaurant at the pool.
Right. Right, the spa is on the lobby area. It's very easy to get to. It's further down past the pool. The pool has a wet bar. You can order your drinks there. You can order food there. Want to elaborate about the pool?
Okay.
The pool, they have an indoor and outdoor pool, so it's connected. They have a wall separating the indoor and outdoor, but you could swim through from the indoor pool to the outdoor pool. It's similar to the pool in Ocean's Casino in Atlantic City. Overall, Mount Airy Casino is a great place. Oh, one thing we forgot to mention is that Mount Airy Casino is an adult only resort.
That means no kids.
You have to be 21 and over to be a guest here, so no children are allowed. I mean, we have children, and it was nice being in a resort where it's only adults. You don't see, and the reason I really enjoyed it is because when you go to the pool was just adults enjoying themselves, and it wasn't always crowded with kids jumping around like children.
No, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. It all depends on your mood. If you want to come and have the kids stay with grandma, you want to enjoy you and your wife and your girlfriend.
Right, the kids could stay with grandma in another resort, and that's going to be in our next video. We're going to discuss a lot of activities that you can do that's near Mount Airy Casino. This is their location is a prime real estate, I believe, because it's near a lot of other resorts, a lot of activities. So stay tuned for that next video.
So another pro for Mount Airy Casino is that they have a golf course right across the street.
Right. Right. So it's right behind us. I don't know if you can see it, but it's nice that it's near the property, so you can either drive there, and the road is right here behind us, where a few cars have passed by, and that's part of the resort. When we arrived, there was a wedding that was wrapping up, and this is how they set up the chairs, which is lovely, and it's right in front of the resort. And these doors lead to the private event rooms, and that is where you would host your parties, your celebrations, your weddings, or even hosting meetings. So, we're quickly going to walk through the private events section, which is located in the lobby. This is the maple room where you can host meetings, obviously, not a wedding, or perhaps a wedding if it's a small gathering. Then, this is the pine room. There was a lady, I guess, in the meeting. And then the last meeting room would be the hemlock room. And to the right, you saw there was an elevator, and here are escalators and steps to lead down to the reception area for your wedding or whatever event you'll be hosting. This is the view that you will see outside the door from where we currently are in the event section. I also want to emphasize on how this resort is wheelchair friendly. Everywhere you look, there is wheelchair accessible. There are elevators, there are ramps, the doors are wide enough for a wheelchair. So I really love that this resort is inclusive. So this is one of the rooms, and I believe this is one large room. I believe that they have 6 wedding rooms, but if you have a huge wedding, then I would suggest you use, I believe you can use 3 rooms and combine them, and that is what you saw. So we're gonna walk forward and see the other room because there's 2 that were separated. I believe they had all the rooms open to for viewing, but I just said let's take a tour and see what it looks like. And this is the second room, the one adjacent to the one we just saw. And this is, to me, it's pretty large. And the area has a bar, which is wonderful. And around the corner, I believe this section is for when your guests just want to leave the party for a little bit and sit on some couches and just chat and socialize. And as you can see, there are 6 rooms. And this is the end of our tour of Mount Airy Casino in the Poconos. So thanks for watching the tour and review of Mount Airy Casino Resort here in the Poconos. And make sure you stay tuned for our next video to give you detailed activities that you can do if you stay here in Mount Airy Casino in the Poconos.
And remember,
Like and
subscribe.
subscribe. I'm gonna give you time to look over it. So just do the hope you enjoyed the review, the tour of our room. Now let's get into the review.
What was that? What happened?